Hello, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? My name is Tom. I'm a big Lego fan, and in this box are two retired Lego Star Wars minifigures. I'm going to tell you how much I paid for them, I'm going to tell you what I think of them, and I'm going to tell you about the company that I ordered them from. Let's go. Boom. So already, box is opened. No chance of DDoSing? What's it called? Doxing ourselves? We have got, boom boom, the brand in question. Bricks and Figs. Uh, Bricks and Figs DE. It's a German company. It's pretty cool. It is awesome, and that little thing, I'm not going to show you the back of it, but it says thank you 5%, which means I have a 5% discount every time I make a purchase from the website. Now, they do drops. They're not like an online store as such. They do more along the lines of big drops. So what will happen is you'll follow the Instagram channel Bricks and Figs DE, and they will basically be an Instagram page you can follow if you follow them. I'll try and put a link in the description down below. But as a small business, they are pretty awesome, and I think they're just literally amazing people. So I made this order on the 3rd of June. It is now the 11th of June, and they've arrived all the way from Germany. So really fast postage. The packaging is always top quality. You always get a good trusted sheet of bubble wrap. And actually, we've got two minifigures in one packet, which I don't mind. Some people would have wanted them pre-individually wrapped, but two minifigures in one black bag is pretty good to me. I think it's good for the environment. I think it's nice to save on your material costs, especially as a small company. Every penny counts. I rate it, brother. I rate it. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Let's get these open. So I have ordered from these before. I did a May the 4th purchase from them. I was going to be part of their original drop, but I just didn't have the internet connection. I was out in Legoland when they released a brand new roller coaster there. I went down there and opened it. So that was pretty cool. And I filmed front row content, and I'll put a link to that video if you guys want to. As well as some of my other Lego content, because I have a Lego channel, but you guys kind of like Lego on the main channel too, as the old videos, have suggested. So I will definitely add them in, and I will link my channel. I'll do a lot of links down below. If you basically want to, you can go check them out. But this is minifigure number 1, and this one's slightly more complicated, but this is minifigure number 2. So let's talk you through these. So, and I love how when I order from this guy, comes with all the accessories. There's no guesswork involved. It's all here. You never miss anything. Like, for example, this guy comes with his visor, and he also comes with this little red antennae thing. There is no second guessing whatsoever. I can literally get a minifigure, and it comes with all of its accessories. Its backpack is already pre-built and on there. Its blasters, its little feet, its chest plate. Everything is in, exactly how it was described. And this thing is awesome. It's got the old Clone Wars face, like it came on the picture. Sorry if the camera's a bit overpowering. It's got even the little shoulder chest and the little leg pauldrons and stuff. It's got everything. The karma, I think it's called, the karma around the legs and the pauldron around the shoulders. But this thing's perfect. Now, I've wanted this minifigure for such a long time, and as a young kid collector, I did probably own this figure sometime before, but being a young kid collector of Lego Star Wars and a bit of an idiot, I probably did just end up getting this poor thing lost in bulk and getting it completely muddled in with bricks and pieces, and ended up going to my nephew's friends, cats, dogs, family reunion, bloody birthday party, drop box. It's crazy. When you're a kid and you grow up collecting Lego, you don't know the value of Lego. I mean, look what's behind me. There's a Baron Durr and a Rivendell. I know Lego. There's Lego under my desk. I love Lego. I'm trying to sell some of my own Lego minifigures and some of my own Lego bits and pieces. I love Lego. It's my favorite thing in the world. I think it's like one of my favorite things to collect. I'm actually retiring from collecting Lego sets at the end of this year, or trying to, just because I've been an employee, I've been a customer, I know both sides of that company now, and I'm ready to hang my hat, so to speak, and kind of walk out with my chest held high, or my head held high, knowing that I've made some pretty decent investments, and I'm good now. I need to stop, because it can be very addictive. It can be very addictive, and if you want to see a Lego haul of my whole collection, we can do that at some point, but it's wild. It's wild. I've been a bit of a Lego addict for a few years, but I didn't know the value of my sets when I was a kid, and so many amazing minifigures and sets where they've just gone amiss. But as an adult, I try not to make those mistakes anymore. If I see it and I want it and I really know it's valuable, I'll just go for it. Like, Baron Durr was there, I got Baron Durr. No regret, absolutely love that set. I mean, I got it for a great discount, but it was great. It was really good. This guy, Do you know what's mad? Lego, depending on what year it came out, feels so weird and so different. Like, individual minifigure bits and pieces just feel so weird and different. Because this clone is a lot older than some of the other clones. But it's got all this little trademark printing on there. It's 100% a legit piece of Lego. It's just, you check the neck, the hips, the legs, the feet, the heads, and the helmets, and you can just tell. And this guy never sells, from what I can tell you, he never sells you duplicate minifigures. You've got to be so careful with like copied minifigures and fake minifigures these days. Everyone's got a 3D printer. Everyone and their mum's got a 3D printer. So you got to be careful when you're buying these rare Lego minifigures that you think you're getting what you're getting, and it won't be real. It won't be authenticated. So always check the neck, always check the hips, always check the legs and the feet and the tops of the heads. There'll be permanent trademarks that you just can't replicate anywhere else. But this guy also will advertise whether something's a custom piece versus a traditional, authentic, original Lego piece. And this is the second purchase we made. This is Commander Gree. This is my Phase 2 Commander Gree. I have a Phase 1 from the original Clone Wars days. That's how long I've been collecting. And almost as if by magic, like I knew I was making this video, I just so happened in front of me down here, got my actual clone set collection going. So I can actually display them all and show you guys what I was talking about. So hopefully it's not too reflective. But when we were talking about how much of a Lego addict Tom is, we definitely didn't get the grasp of just how much of a crazy person I was for collecting these minifigures. But this is just one case. And this is my clone case. So this is everything from Star Wars, the Clone Wars. These are not all of my clones, but some of my clones on display. So talk you from the front row. These are like all your generic ones, Phase 2s, Phase 1s. A few little different alternatives there. On that little row behind them, you've got like a little bomb squad guy and a few of the sort of orange troops either side of him. There's Cody's boys. Then on this end, we've got some of our Coruscant guards, which are the red ones. And then you've got over here, you got some of Mace Windu's 3 here, the purple ones. And then on that back row with the like white but orange faces, they're the Ahsoka clones. Then on that back row, every one of those is individually different. On this row, sorry, the second from the back. These are all the blue ones. These are all the 501st boys. And all different variations, very slight different variations. And then on that very, very back row, you have gotten all of the Phase 2 commanders that Lego has made. I may be missing a few, but these are all the ones I've got so far. I know there isn't a one for a wolf, which is that guy kind of at the end with like the weird sort of helmet. But you've got 5s over here with my thumb is. You've got 5s, then the red guy. You've got Fox. You've got Gree, who's just been added today. You've got Rex. You've got Cody. You've got this ARC Trooper, who I just love him. He's unique. He looks awesome. Then you got an old school Cody back here, this more yellow one. He's kind of cool. And then on the very end, you've got I can't remember his name, but he's the Ahsoka captain. He's the captain of all the guys with the orange faces. And it's such a nerd thing to be excited about. It's such a nerdy fucking thing to enjoy. But I do love them. Like, I love collecting them. I've never been one for, like, artwork. Like, people like buy a lot of artwork that's expensive. And they'll have that on display in their, like, rooms and stuff or in their houses. I've never been one for artwork, but just Lego in general. From, like, the tiniest of builds. Like, this is a little May the 4th promo X-Wing that I got at Smith's. And then this, like, YouTube brick, which is, like, all individual pieces of Lego. I've just always been a fan of Lego. Like, my granddad, who is no longer with us, he was a joiner and a carpenter. He used to build a lot of things with wood and stuff by hand. And I never really got to meet the guy, but I think I've inherited that from him slightly. I just like building things. I think it's pretty awesome. If there's a game in which you can build, like obviously this is the Lego Fortnite llama, but I love it. I love what you can do with it. I think it's great. I mean, it's mega expensive, and a lot of the content I have on my second channel, which is one of my second channels. I've got many now. One of the spin-off channels, as I call them. One of them just talks about how you should not buy Lego at full price. It's very expensive. You should not do it. There's just no excuse. We're in the 21st century now. We can purchase things via Amazon. We can purchase things via eBay. We can get things via Vinted now, which is a big popping off app. And you can get things from like this guy. This guy that has a lot of old retired stuff. He has some minifigures on there that are for the big collectors and investors who seriously have some money to burn. Like, I'm not gonna get me wrong. He's got some minifigures on there that are like hundreds of pounds. Like there's £200 minifigures, 100 and something pound minifigures that are like old, retired, really exclusive and rare. You're not gonna get them from like a car boot sale, or you're not gonna just randomly find them out in the wild. These are like really rare ones. But then he's got some there that are like pocket money minifigures, like a few quid, like 5 or 6 quid, and like there was just a few out there that you could. Like those two today. Today they came to 47 quid, which today honestly would not even buy you probably one Lego Star Wars set, like a decent one. You're most likely gonna be paying north of like 100 quid nearly to get a Lego Star Wars set that's fresh off the shelf. It's got no rarity to it. It's got no exclusivity to it. But it's an expensive hobby. It's a hobby that's very expensive and couldn't get very pricey very quickly. You have to have budgets. You have to have margins. You have to beat the day one rush. You can't be like, I have to get that day one. The reason I got Baron Durr day one and made the video for it was because I had a lot of stuff that I could get discounted off of it, so I did that. And that's a great way of doing it, but even that's tricky after a while. It snowballs and it gets you. So be careful. That would be my biggest thing. If you like Lego and you're a fan of Lego, no shame in that. I love Lego, clearly. But it is a mega expensive hobby, and it's not the be all and end all of of things. If you can get that 3 or 4 quid set that makes you happy, if you can get that little poly bag or that little bricks and minifigures type of character, or go to a car boot sale, go to a Lego convention, go and support some little small time businesses like this guy's, and some people like I've worked on some videos for a shop called the Barn Dog out of Nottingham. That guy's great. There's a one called Lego York, which is I think it's bricks and figs in York. They're awesome people. Like, they're awesome people. I drove to 2.5 hours to Nottingham to visit a guy called the Barn Dog Shop. And Barney, he's awesome. Him and his partner own it, and they run it, and they did it through COVID. And a great shop. It's a really good shop. You'll see some really old stuff from the olden days of Lego collecting all the way up to the modern day. And I'd love to support those types of places with big purchases, because Lego's a multi-billion-dollar company. They've got more money than sense. A lot of the time, they don't need your money. They definitely don't need your money day one. So if you've got a set in mind, put it on a little list. They will try and scare you in the exclusivity of certain Lego sets, and that's true to a certain degree. But they'll always be in stock elsewhere. They'll always come back in stock. If you see the word sold out or back order, don't panic buy it. Just wait. You will get stuff for a really good price if you're clever. I try and preach that now a lot more on that Lego channel, but. Thank you for watching this video. This is not a sponsored video in any way. This guy sent me the minifigures for free. I paid for them. I paid for them. I paid for their shipping. Happily. And now, if I have the opportunity for this guy to do any more drops in the future, and a minifigure comes across my desk that I'm very much interested in, I will try my very hardest to purchase it. But there's a very big competitive market out there. He does these random drops, kind of like shoes and clothes stores sometimes do. And they go like hotcakes. He has like over 83 different products sold out on his website, because he only has a limited stock himself. It's not like a big company. Like I say, he's a small guy doing his own thing. And go and support him. Go and support places like him and people like him, because it's really awesome to see what they're doing in the Lego space and the Lego community. Thank you for watching this type of video. If it interests you in any way, like, comment, subscribe for more. I'll see you in a bit. Peace.